Hi Capricorns, welcome to your extended reading for the month of August 2023. Just a quick overview. August is looking to be a very expansive month for Capricorns. And to learn more about the astrology, I always suggest my favorite accounts. Pam Gregory is wonderful, so is Stillwater Alchemy. Donna Stellhorn. I just recently got into watching Heather Ensworth, and also somebody I forgot to mention that I really enjoy watching is Alina Align. I believe that's their channel name. Apologies if I got that wrong, but definitely check out those astrology-based channels because they have wonderful transit updates, full moon and new moon updates, and what that means for each sign and the houses that are affected by these transits, which is very important to each individual. So since I don't get really into too much detail on astrology, I like shouting out my favorite channels, and I do my best to remember to link them in all the videos that I post. And if for some reason you don't see those links, please just leave a comment and I will make sure to get to it. So just a quick recap is the full moon in Aquarius kicks off the month on the 1st, which promises a lot of optimism. So for you Capricorns, and the focus being expansion, especially in career, it's really great to stay optimistic. I know that full moon in Capricorn in July really unearthed a lot for everyone. But especially too, roots with the earth signs and Capricorn specifically, you might have had some difficulty navigating through all that. So hopefully this month is starting out with a lot of optimism. If you do have stuff related to career where you want to expand, definitely utilize the Lionsgate portal, and especially the peak of it on the 8th. And then also with that new moon in the middle of the month, that is a perfect time to set some new intentions for expanding what you want to manifest. All right, so let's see what energy we got for Capricorns for August 2023. Yeah, and Capricorns, if you are feeling just really emotionally and physically exhausted from events, do remember to take time to rest, because that is so important for everyone. You know, especially to certain cultures that we live in where it's, you know, you push yourself to the limit, and we don't necessarily always prioritize our mental and physical health. So just keep that in mind for this month, especially because you will have such wonderful expansion opportunities, you know, that can be overwhelming at times. So, alrighty, let's see. So Capricorns, August 2023. Let's see what we got going on for you guys. Very clear cut so far. Okay, and I know I say this all the time, but seriously, the phase that we're transitioning into is going to be ruled by this card, mark my words. And we all are being pushed and nudged to answer that wake-up call from within, to liberate ourselves and follow our true bliss, our passion in life. So the more we can stay away too from social media, the better off we'll probably feel. Especially too, because earth signs, you're so grounded to, I shouldn't say grounded, you're so connected to a lot of the foundations that are crumbling. They're all really connected to the earth, and those foundational roots, when they're collapsing, you know, you could be strongly affected by this if we don't shift. And sometimes for earth signs, it can be hard to embrace that shift as much as signs like earth, or I'm sorry, like water signs and air signs. So just know though, this is your reminder to follow your bliss, what makes you feel alive, and not focus so much on how it fits into current paradigms and structures, because all of that is shifting. So felt like it was important to say that. And definitely too, we have to also, funny enough, because for the last 2 years before I kept getting judgment, it was the King of Cups. And I really feel like this was our signal to, again, pay attention to our dreams, but also the importance of emotional regulation and emotional maturity. And so the culmination of this, I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot in the coming years, and the importance of childhood development and emotional regulation and how that affects us from childhood into adulthood. Because if you take a look around, there are a lot of situations, it seems, that are a result of this part of development not being fully functional. So just had to point that out too before we start the reading. But yeah, I really feel like this is interesting too, okay, right off the bat, because spoiler, but your situation card is the same one that Virgo got, and obviously this is ruled by Virgo, the Hermit, but it's also an earth sign. So again, that connection to the earth signs and what I just said about these paradigm shifts potentially being a little bit more trying for the earth signs. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't persevere, because remember, everything is a choice. Everything is a choice. But you just have to have faith in the outcome, which is an amazing outcome. Okay, so let's dive deeper into this. Okay, so your overall energy for the month of August 2023 is the Hermit. So just like Virgos were asked, you're really being asked to go within. And this, like I said, because of all this expansion that's coming, we don't want to distract ourselves and emphasize on doing things to keep our mind off of things. We really want to go within and get to the core of what it is we're wanting to manifest, because and not too focused on the outcome, okay? That's something that just popped into that is really important to reiterate, because you don't want to get too focused on the outcome, because then you might be so determined on the course of direction which you need to go. But this light is guiding you, okay? So you can think of this as your inner light. And again, stop focusing so much on the outward world, the material world, because it's really distracting right now. And it might lead you in a direction that might seem like the right fit at the time, but it might lead you somewhere else in a detour, I guess I would say. So it's not like no matter what, you're going to get to the result, but you want to get there quicker. But the way to get there quicker is by actually going within. So definitely take the month of August to think about what it is you want. And again, don't busy yourself too much. We tend to busy ourselves when we don't want to deal with what is rising to the surface from within, our childhood wounds, the inner child, our subconscious fears, self-sabotage. You know, these things we need to work out before we step into that new paradigm, like I said, with the Judgment card. So again, August is all about you going within. Spend some time alone. Really get to anything that's still bubbling up from that full moon in Capricorn that happened in July, okay? So this is like a month's culmination. But again, there's so much expansion at once Virgo season starts. So this is the other thing, because Virgo season starts, right? So I really see, like, if we can do this work come Virgo season, that expansion is going to, like, just take off, okay? So do the work before, oh gracious, I don't remember when Virgo season starts. I know it's August 20 something, okay? So spend the first month with that optimism to clear and cleanse, and again, spend time alone, okay? So this is just very important, I feel like, for Capricorns to remember, because yeah, I just really feel like the earth signs are getting so much more affected with this change and finding it more hard than liberating. But anyways, yes, your answers are within, okay? So the month of August is reminding you that your answers are within you. And so do the work, okay? And the Fool in this position is telling us that we need more optimism of a new start, a fresh start. I feel like because we keep distracting ourselves and doing the same old, and things that we find comforting, we're not allowing ourselves to open up to this. And really, we really want to accept change. This can be definitely a change in career too, a whole lifestyle change, honestly, for you Capricorns. But yeah, this, again, connecting to that Judgment card, and like I said, this new timeline, this new paradigm that we're shifting into, you want to embrace it, okay? The world is offering you something wonderful, and you really just got to step out into the great unknown, all right? And embrace this new life, honestly, this new lifestyle. Because too, what's really great and optimistic to see is that The King of Wands in this position is saying that you have the passion, the power, and the authority to charge through into this new beginning that is being offered to you. So really definitely advise you to connect to your passions. And also remember too, like if you are feeling stuck, if you're not feeling happy in your career, if you're not feeling happy with your personal life, this is a reminder that you're in control of that, okay? So if you want something changed, you have to change. So if you want a new job, you have to look for a new job. If you want a new relationship, you have to put yourself out there. So just a reminder too, because connect to your passion. So what is it that makes you feel alive? Because your luck is in there. Okay, so take time by yourself to focus on the things that you like. Try to avoid crowds and like big social groups when you're doing this. Like definitely take your passion and do it alone, okay? Because I feel like there's going to be some answers that arise from you connecting to your passion, but doing it alone. Because again, like that influence of other people, I mean, and it's not saying that, you know, you have to completely like uproot your life, but like when you are around the same people every day and then you're expecting to get some new insights, well, you're going to get the same things, right? Unless these people are also on this journey of change. So then so the Nine of Coins in this position is actually telling you that like you are too comfortable in this same old. So we really do need to get out there and do new things, try new food, you know, like listen to new music, read new books, watch new videos on YouTube, like things that inspire you or videos that are connected to making a change in your life. So yeah, we need to remember, like, obviously always be grateful for everything that you have in life, but don't focus so much on the comfort of your life. You kind of want to get a little uncomfortable, okay? And that uncomfortableness is going to help bring this change in, okay? And again, connect it to whatever you feel passionate about in life. Spend time doing it and spend time doing it alone, okay? Because what's interesting too is this card in this position is reminding you that the choice is yours. So like I was saying earlier, and why I giggled when this card came out right after I said that, is tarot is not just a set in stone thing. You always have the choice on where you take your direction in life, right? So I really feel though, especially too, because come Virgo season, that expansion starting, this choice needs to be made before Libra season. I really feel like if you're going to shift your life in a whole new direction, you need to make these choices before Libra season to really take advantage of them and allow them to manifest with more ease and less resistance. And also, again, that full moon at the beginning of the month, August 1st, and then we have a full moon right at the end of the month on the 30th. And that full moon is in Pisces. So dream big, Capricorns. And again, don't get so stuck in the old foundations, the old systems, and those means of manifesting. Step into this new Aquarian energy of the sky is the limit, okay? And if you have these wonderful ideas, write them down and make the choices to allow them to manifest, okay? But yeah, definitely a choice needs to be made before Libra season, I feel like, or a choice will be presented to you during Libra season. But again, notice how there is a blindfold, right? This choice has to come within. So if we really want to make the right choice, we need to utilize August to go within and find the answers we need. And again, heavily emphasized on that Virgo season, okay? So since the full moon in Pisces is in that Virgo season, like that is the perfect time. Ask for answers in your dreams, you know, write down what is it that you want to illuminate? What is it that you want to release? And write it down so you can release it. Because again, this choice needs to be made from your heart, not from your head, okay? And by making this choice, it's really going to lighten the load in your life, all right? And The Ace of Wands actually in this position is really telling you need to accept that there is this new opportunity and this new passion. So it seems like really what this is saying to me is that we're really stuck to an old identity of who we are, okay? And the thing is like when we grow and we have new chapters, there's new versions of ourselves, and that's okay. I mean, are you really supposed to be the person you were when you were 10? I mean, evolution comes with everybody's lifetime. You know, we're constantly evolving, and that you should embrace that. Again, the earth, sticking to these old paradigms, sticking to these foundations and structures and this identity of who we are. We want to release that so we can really welcome in this, because we might be afraid that somehow like we're losing ourselves by this new change. But really, you have the utmost authority and power connected to your passion. And this passion is, and actually, you know, an interesting thing too, because the kings are related to father energy too. So if some of you are about to become a father, or someone in your life is about to become a father, or a father figure in your life, like this is really a strong connection to the desire to be a father, okay, or the embracing the life and the passion that comes from nurturing in fatherhood, okay. So that just popped in my head too because of the placement of this. Very interesting. But yeah, so because too, like, you have to accept that this new excitement, this new thing that's going to ignite the fire within you might not be coming in the way that you expect it to, okay? So it's gonna be something new. And again, we want to embrace this wholeheartedly, and just doing new things, even a new routine, a new, you know, a new thing for breakfast every morning, a new way that you get home every day from work, you know, taking a new route home. Again, like watching a new show or listening to music, like something new, just little bits of something new in the month of August is really going to prepare you and be aligned and centered before this comes in. Because this is what's amazing too, because my gosh, like all of these wands too are in very important and powerful placements. So you have not only the King of Wands, but you also have the Queen of Wands, okay? And this is all about feeling empowered. So what did I just say too? You want to feel empowered. You're in the right position to feel empowered. You have everything you need to feel this passionate energy inside. And by embracing the new, by going within, you are unleashing this power. And look at, she has no fear. She's confident. She knows where she's going, okay? So this Queen of Wands energy is really signifying that at the end of the month, especially with that full moon in Pisces, when we do this inner work, and reminder is always a choice. These things don't just plop into your lap, okay? So it's about doing the work, and that work is just little things every day. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, okay? Because when we follow the path of least resistance, these things come to us with more ease. And then we also start to release that deep down rooted foundation that it's like everything has to be hard, okay? You want to embrace the journey with passion. But yeah, with this, and also what's interesting too is one of the signs that this rules is Pisces. So this is like, this is super powerful, you guys, Capricorn. Like, you really, this, of all of probably the readings so far that I've done for the month of August, yours is the most connected to like a really urgent message of do the work, okay? And if you do the work before that Pisces full moon, not only are you going to empower yourselves, but you're going to do things that empower other people. So that's another reminder that we don't always realize how we affect other people. And this doesn't have to be on a global scale, just in your community, in your family, in your friends. You make these small changes and, you know, you've been doing the same thing day in and day out for years. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what's that Capricorn doing over there? You're going to really empower other people. Like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it too. So that's really the energy you want to see. You can really be an influencer on people in your life, and maybe people outside of your life too, because of these cards being in the positions that they are. But again, it takes embracing new things, okay? And again, like the new things too, you want to put into a routine. You don't want to just try this one new thing this one time and like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like it's a whole life makeover, okay? This is really what is being asked of you. So those routines can be tiny, but they need to be consistent. Okay, so that's a very important aspect of this. So let's see. We're going to take a look at some past life energy and what past life energy can help you to embrace this new energy that is just going to revolutionize and change your life. Like, this is so exciting to see, Capricorn. So I hope you're as excited as I am for you guys, because yeah, Virgo season to Libra season is going to be transformative. And again, you have to allow this change to come in, okay? If you reject it, that's your choice. But again, you're being really asked to forget all you know and step into the great unknown. Yeah, and again, too, like, I do feel like a lot of this, too, I feel like this past life will be really illuminating because, like I said, with that full moon in Capricorn that was in July, it's probably connected to something from our childhood that makes us doubt this new identity, if you will. All right, so past life. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do one more actually, because it didn't really pop out, but it was called to me. All right. So this is interesting too, because a lot of people have been getting this, and you might have gotten this. No, I don't think you did. But anyways, a lot of people have been getting this card, but this is related to poverty consciousness, okay? And this idea that we never have enough. And for these past life cards, I do like to read directly from the book because the information is so detailed. I like to make sure that you get all of the information. So it does say you didn't have enough to eat in your past lives, causing you to overeat or hoard food. You may have insecurities about whether there will be enough food in your future, so you might stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions just in case there won't be enough. And for some people, this pattern also applies to fears about having enough water to drink. So often just remembering this past can help heal the issue. So understand the past is over and will not repeat itself in this current lifetime. The goal should be to learn from it and then let go. And also let fears of deprivation fade away as they no longer serve you. You have to open yourself up to abundance, okay? So again, this poverty consciousness, like this idea that like we need to stay where we are because we're scared. And this scarcity and this fear can be coming from this energy. So again, just even thinking about it can really help unleash that. Or release that. Okay, and then the second card you got is vows. All right, so it says that you drew this card because the vows that you took in prior lifetimes are blocking you in this one. Most likely, you were a monk or a nun who made vows which still continue to haunt you. Common examples may include a vow of poverty. Okay, so again, going back to poverty consciousness, hello. Self-denial, which could block your flow of abundance. And then it can lead to sabotage or hurting yourself. And I think pretty sure I started this by talking about self-sabotage. And I mean, we're all guilty of it, okay? Unless vows are served, they can affect you across time. However, vows are very easy to undo. It's a simple matter of firmly stating, I am willing to sever all vows that are blocking me in this lifetime. I ask that all aspects of painful vows be now and forever undone in all directions of time and everyone concerned. So again, say, and this would be wonderful to do during your full moon ritual, either at the beginning of the month or at the end of the month. I'm thinking honestly at the end of the month. Doing the work now, doing the new routines, getting these new identities aligned with yourself, do that first. And then heading into Virgo season at the end of the month, this would be really powerful to set with your intentions with that full moon in Pisces at the end of the month. Again, I am willing to sever all vows that are blocking me in this lifetime. I ask that aspects of painful vows be now and forever undone in all directions of time for everyone concerned. Again, by saying this either aloud or silently, you help heal the bondage of the past and open yourself up to present day joy and abundance in all forms. So yeah, there's really this connection to this poverty consciousness and it being a part of our identity, in that like we're meant to be in that vibration, and you're not, Capricorns, okay? So this is really affirming to you. Go within, embrace the new, because you are so connected to your inner child's passion. And if you go out there and seize the day, you're gonna attain it all, okay? But again, it takes that choice. There's choices to be made, whether or not you embrace this energy to come into your life. So now let's see what empowering question can help Capricorns. But yeah, Virgo season to Libra season, I really feel is gonna be the most transformational months for you, Capricorn. So that is amazing. All right. Well, great, because this is one of the best things to think about when we want to shift and welcome in more. What am I thankful for today? So you really think too, like when you do think about what you're thankful for, see what else that's connected to, okay? Because again, with this being in this position, what you're thankful for, is it keeping you back? All right, now I know that might sound weird, but we might not realize, because of this energy being as powerful as it is. Okay, and the siren coming right now is telling me how important this is for you, Capricorns, okay? You might not realize that some of the things that you're putting in your thoughts as being grateful for are part of these blocks keeping you interesting from connecting to this and making these choices that are leading to this. This is very interesting. Okay, so next, let's see what crystal is gonna help Capricorns embrace this new. Okay, we got two. See, it's such a powerful month for you guys. You need two. Okay. Oh, lovely. Okay, so this is actually my daughter's name. So your first crystal is ruby, and that's spiritual warrior. Okay, now look at this. How aligned is that? Okay, Capricorn is not sure what happened there. I think that might have lost battery life, but anyways, I'm going back to the crystals you pulled, and the first one being ruby. And again, I just said this even though the camera cut out, but look at how these are connected. I mean, the imagery is so similar. And again, ruby, spiritual warrior. That spiritual warrior, you need to connect to your spirit self. You need to connect to your passion, your inner child, releasing anything that's holding you back. And your second card is silver, which is the lunar path. So again, utilizing that full moon in Pisces and the new moon to set your intentions in the middle of the month. Like this is going to be so powerful for you. And you don't have to even do a full ritual, just thinking about it when you see that full moon and releasing whatever it is that's holding you back from this amazing energy, because this is your path. It is so lovely to see. So before I cut out again, I'm just going to do one clarifying card. And then we will be done, Capricorns. But yeah, this is such a powerful month. Honestly, you guys have some of the most transformational, important, and I feel like urgent message for the month of August 2023. Okay, Capricorns. One clarifying card for Capricorns. One clarifying card for Capricorns. All right, wow, okay, so you have the Sun, all right? The universe is so strongly urging you to do this inner work, okay? Because this is the result, is the Sun. You have everything you need, okay? And with the Nine of Wands like this, it's really telling you to release everything connected to this outdated path, these outdated routines, these outdated systems. This, again, most importantly, the outdated beliefs from these subconscious things that we have in our life. So I'm going to leave this here, but I do want to tell you again how important this energy is and how important Virgo season is going to be for you. So please do the work, connect to your spiritual path to make this decision to embrace this amazing energy. Have a fantastic August, Capricorns.